As a small business owner, sometimes access to capital is a huge,
Yeah.
it's something that we kind of lack, And so having the opportunity to go through this, I was just over the moon. I was just so excited. But the process itself, I felt like it was really easy. I felt like the application process was just really self-explanatory. I didn't feel like there was anything that was, extremely challenging or anything of that nature. So I felt like the process was easy. Even afterwards being approved and moving forward, I was still, over the moon, super excited. And doing where we had to share it on social media and share with our friends and family, I felt like that process was really easy. At first, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. I didn't know if I should be embarrassed, how people were going to look at me for asking for the money. But then I was like, no, this is your business. You have to do what you have to do in order for your business to succeed. You can't be too wrapped up in all these different thoughts. You tell yourself stories, but
we do.
And people may not even think that, but nonetheless, I did it, and I'm super proud. I had several family members reach out because they didn't even know what Kiva was. So it was an educational moment because I shared with them exactly what the platform was all about, and it was overall just an amazing process.
And you fundraised all of your money pretty quickly. Like we had set aside funding for this first group of people to say, like, if they don't hit their goals, we're going to step in and make sure that they hit their goals, right? And we have corporate partners and banking partners that have put money into this pool to make sure that we were able to do that. And we didn't even have to. I was like, oh, they out there killing it. Not only your network, but the Kiva network of strangers, complete strangers that lent to you. And I think a lot of people, there are a lot of folks that get wrapped up in their own mind of like, oh, I'm gonna have to share this with my family and friends. What are they gonna think? Will they give me money, right? And it's a loan. It's $25 is all we're asking, right? Like,
right.
You should know 10 people who are willing to give you $25, and there may be a bigger issue there if you don't. But, that is, social capital can be rough and for minority business owners. But, typically we know 10 people who would say, I will let you borrow $25.
Right.
But then to have this network that Kiva has built of like thousands of supporters that go and lend money to complete strangers is amazing. And we were blown away because, again, we were like, well, this money will stretch further than what we thought it was. We were thinking, okay, we're going to blow through this with the first 15 people we lend to. And now we'll be able to continue to lend that to even more people.